Excellencies, distinguished panelists, colleagues, friends, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this eminent panel discussion on the timely topic of localization and regionalization in a post-COVID-19 landscape. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to share a few short remarks and reflections on the pandemic to date. Casting back to 2020, I recall when the first signs of COVID-19 were emerging, the global community was gripped by both fear and uncertainty. It was not long before we realized that there was not going to be a quick relief, rather a marathon response. Collectively, we acknowledge the need for long-term durable solutions backed by sweeping fiscal stimulus packages and complementary social political measures with many unseen and untested before at such a scale. By mid-2020, UN Habitat has estimated 90% of cases were in cities. This is a result of our collaboration with CityIQ to use spatial analytical software to map out COVID-19 hotspots, along with preparedness and response of over 1,500 cities and urban areas. Over 20 months, we have learned a lot together while continuing to grapple with the virus. I congratulate ASEAN in convening this strategic policy dialogue, aptly focused on advancing disaster management into a future of possibilities. The dialogue will further contribute to the discourse of World Humanitarian Day and operationalization of both the ASEAN Sustainable Urbanization Strategy and New Urban Agenda. While we have achieved great strides, there is much work left to be done in rebuilding the trust deficit with communities and local governments. As emphasized in our UN Habitat Cities and Pandemic Report, unplanned areas of cities, slums, and informal settlements, along with their inhabitants, require immediate attention in addressing their limited access to basic services, including water, sanitation, and health services. UN Habitat encourages member states in ASEAN to work hand in hand with local governments so that urban policies are implemented and financed effectively. ASEAN has made great improvements to the living conditions of its people. It is now important to pursue an integrated and plan-led approach for adequate and affordable housing for all. UN Habitat stands ready to support ASEAN in translating policy into practice, action into impact. Let me wish you spirited debate for this important dialogue today on building resilience to disaster towards a preventive agenda in Southeast Asia. Thank you.